Brighton Beach trial, a night that turned into allegation and evidence. It began as an ordinary night out. A young woman, whose identity remains protected, had gone drinking with friends in Brighton. Like countless others, she moved between bars and clubs, first at Revolution, then later at Horizon. CCTV footage shown in court would later capture moments of casual interaction between her and three men: Abdullah Ahmadi, Ibrahim Al-Shef, and Karin Aldanes. At the time, nothing outwardly suggested what prosecutors would later describe as a cynical, predatory, and callous chain of events. But as the night stretched into the early hours of the 4th of October 2025, something changed. Separation and vulnerability. Sometime after 5 a.m., the woman became separated from her friends. According to the prosecution, this moment of isolation marked the point at which she became vulnerable. By then, she was heavily intoxicated, so much so that, in the words of the prosecutor, she was to all intents and purposes incapacitated. Even one of the defendants would later acknowledge in a police interview that she could not stand without support. This detail would become central to the case, not just what happened, but whether she had the capacity to consent at all. The alleged attack on the beach. The court heard that the three men took the woman to a secluded area behind a beach shack. There, prosecutors allege, two of the men Ahmed and Al-Shef repeatedly raped her. The third man, Aldanesart, did not physically participate in the same way, according to the prosecution's case. Instead, he allegedly filmed the incident. The footage, jurors were told, would be shown during the trial. The prosecution argues that filming was not passive, that it amounted to encouragement, making him a secondary party to the alleged rapes. What makes the allegations particularly disturbing is the description of behavior during the attack. The woman told police she was spat on, kicked, and had her throat grabbed. She recalled the men laughing. Afterwards, she did not simply walk away, she crawled. CCTV later captured her, leaving the beach, moving alongside one of the defendants. Aftermath, fear, injury, and silence. The physical and emotional aftermath unfolded quickly. A friend who saw her later described mud on her legs and knees, along with a visible cut. Her sister, who spoke in court, recalled marks on her neck, finger-shaped bruising consistent with being grabbed. But beyond physical injuries, it was fear that defined the immediate aftermath. The woman was reportedly too scared to leave her home the following day. This reaction became part of the prosecution's broader narrative, that the impact of the alleged assault extended far beyond the beach itself. The digital evidence. One of the most unusual aspects of the case centers on the video recordings. Aldanesart admits filming but claims his intention was entirely different from what prosecutors allege. He told police he was in shock and recorded the incident as potential evidence for authorities. He even invited officers to view the footage, saying it would prove he had done nothing wrong. However, prosecutors point to details that complicate that claim. He changed camera angles, zoomed in during the recording, was allegedly seen laughing. They argue this behavior contradicts the idea of someone documenting a crime out of concern. Additionally, he is accused of sending the footage to another defendant's phone, leading to a separate charge of sharing intimate images without consent. Forensic and supporting evidence. The case is also grounded in forensic findings. DNA evidence reportedly links Ahmed and Al-Shif to the woman. Evidence related to Al-Denisart is described as inconclusive, neither clearly implicating nor excluding him. There is also digital evidence, a translation app entry on a phone shortly after the incident, suggesting one of the men attempted to communicate with the woman, possibly instructing her to unlock her device. Prosecutors interpret this as further indication of control and coercion. The defense position. All three men deny the charges. Their defense rests on several key points. Denial of rape allegations. Claim that interactions earlier in the night were consensual. Assertion in Al-Denisart's case that filming was intended to help, not harm. The defense may also challenge the reliability of memory, particularly given the woman's intoxication, though the judge has explicitly warned jurors against assuming intoxication makes someone less credible. A case about perception and responsibility. At its core, this trial is not only about what happened, but how it is interpreted. Key questions for the jury include: was the woman capable of consenting? Did the defendants exploit her condition? Does filming a crime make someone complicit in it? Can behavior during the act, such as laughter or filming, indicate intent? The judge has already cautioned jurors about common misconceptions, particularly around alcohol and memory. She emphasized that trauma does not always produce neat, consistent recollections. Ongoing trial. The trial at Hove Crown Court is expected to last several weeks. Jurors will review CCTV footage from the night, forensic and medical evidence, video recordings of the alleged attack, testimonies from the complainant, witnesses and defendants. Until a verdict is reached, all allegations remain contested.